Hi, everybody. Um, I've been asked today to do a recording called A Creative Representation. Obviously, drawing in codes, I'm hearing the words manifestation, but yes, anything you're wishing to create and to draw into your experience, this will support. Um, they said supporting your energy. I'm just listening in now. Supporting your energy field to release complications. They said looking through different time zones. It's around us. Right. I could feel the light language kind of itching to come out, as it were. So when you're listening to this, I say it on all my videos, but so I kind of I know I'm repeating myself. But you may feel unusual sensations. I've set a pillar of light. We're all held within that. You will be supported in some way, sort of to clear your energy field, align you with the right possibilities, is the words I'm hearing. Um, when I'm releasing, it can make me burp, it can make me shake. If I'm clearing any trauma, this will be more in one-to-ones rather than on the lives. But when I'm clearing trauma and I'm going into angry experiences, the codes can sound angry. So don't worry if some of the sounding from my voice does stir difficult emotions to the surface. If you feel disrespect or resentment just kind of flowing through your energy, just allow that to release and just be pushed up to the surface. Um, just breathe through any unusual sensations. You can literally sort of do breath work while you're listening to this. You can sit in meditation, or you can just simply just be be as you are. Just go around us. So yeah, just be aware of unusual sensations. Your burping, coughing, and yawning is really common, but it may be the muscle spasms and twitches, or as I say, emotions coming to the surface. Okay, so let's go in. A creative representation. Varanas. Serranda pegava da rabate que é serranto brano cu periam. Baba da rabate que é serrando ram. Baba da raga ram. Baba da raga rato ricato raputa rata chichi. I support you. Raka rana ana attitude. Saluting any memories. Saranga Sorramba de Cochoronic Art Ranticum the Ert Rin Baba de Ayana Anana releasing any tightness that you have manifest. Mama Baba de supporting your body to release any trauma. Going into negotiation of contracts if that is appropriate. Creating a gentle flow within your energy field. Martia, carrying each and every one of you in respect. For a few of you, we will be negotiating some extreme responses. For some, this will involve the elimination of toxins. Supporting your body to be held in respect. Bese, Barikdu. Radiga as radiga baba de radiga ursariga ana ana arre baba de chamora pratur tietare ren barkito pasenje Barikusha, basse, basse, basse. Baba Bra, Baba Baba Bra, Baba Brandus errano shombre. Baba Baba Shongre, Baba Baba Shongre, Baba Baba Shongre, Baba Baba Shongre, helping you to take charge of your possessions, of all you possess. Yes, Baba Rasharri Baba Vidikar Sharrakus Baba Baba Radit Sarran Arre Barsharik Rane Ana Ana Arra There is some exceptional fine detail that we're looking through. Erranet is it Yaracore. Marade Sranica es Errate Arrate Erra. Papa de Runco Ram. Papa de Ranga Arrana Baba de of course, drawing you into respectful situations. Baba de helping you to find justice if that's appropriate. Mama Baba de Baba de is Baba Baba Bas, mi amarrare to chamare por parti sento branco chiquite. Asinano bracushai. Redut. Bracushari. Masaraka sharitas. Mama rade de dega ursranga erram. Baba de rakt umrt erran. Baba de umrant the ursrant. Mama de umrat errant. Mama de ratu rash. Now let's open up your creativity. Let's sift through a few disappointments first. Eliminate a few things that are impossible. Marre ashram baba de arana 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 and then shift through a few hopes and dreams. Beba badradumbre baba de carrechumbre baba de rambre porra baba rambe baba bra baba baba ba baba ba baba beba de harshrum baba Berrand shrambe shront bar baba rat shrond it rand ma setore rondas in the sema variki de be zedat berakush bedas rond archet so ana arratit arratit arre if you haven't already, set your hearts on some significant targets and set some now. Marada daradik surranga es ranko Baba daradik rakus rank Baba daradik ranga Baba daradik rakus rik Baba daradik desrik rank Baba daradik serrak umran kumberted surron Baba rasharak but let's shed some light on some research. Rana de daba de sharndigar shuronda bari. Baba brada de ram. Baba brada de ram arre anada archichkre. There's some extraordinary possibilities. Mama rada dala de ram. Baba de Baba de ana 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 shamor preto. Barada randik Mama de Baba rada de as rung randik Marat sri to umbra Muranik to strong or shrin Maradet sutarend ratur arand Burturg Maradat Maid Brown Brekidet Situran. Docura de sue Morare shilana morripira de sera. Soco e sarada procibire sera. Moera. Samara pore pikira petutere shimera potre pikira sutipira kuripirano tpere kurano virurina ta 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 ta. Sela tora putre pikita sura bare kuripita de sitia mare proto kovre pire sisia andra bratu ta ta ta. Sela mai betu eti sana proki eti 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 eti. Ersharramurkpi. Errande picapur. Arre, 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 ara, arre, 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 arre. Arr, arr, tiptukur, arr, arr, prak, arr, 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 tiptuku, arr, 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 tiptu, arr, arr, urr, urr. And then I heard the words we're talking to, yes, bida, yes, arr, bre, the principles, yes, arr, arr, tiptu, about new direction, yes, barre. Baba da 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 arsh rgush rang Baba da 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 arsh rig ram Baba da da chama more protrik pete sisteria ar 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 ana ar ar ar. Some of you are already surrounded by that energy of new direction. For many others, it's just a thought. Making arrangements to find forgiveness. And then true north will be shown. Pääsee. Iskara, browner, iside, por, isbeta. Okay, I think I've drawn to a close. Marikites, marikite, arre, 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 arre. Bra, isbe, arre, isbe, no bra, ise, see. Okay, they're asking me to do a second recording with one of my crystals. Okay, so there'll be two light language transmissions being put out today. I'll be back. So please comment. Please let me know what you feel from my light language. I do provide one-to-one services with a big focus on energy clearance. Yes, manifestation is kind of all within this. Working with trauma. Yeah, and holding you in deepest regard is the words I'm hearing in my head. Yeah, please find me for one-to-ones if you're drawn to do so. Sort of most people find me for the light language, of course, but I do offer mini card readings as well, which I haven't braved on live on here or anything. I still got to figure out how to do the lives on here. I do lives on Facebook, but last time I tried going live on here, it failed dismally. I'm not very technologically minded, I'm afraid. But yeah, find me for one-to-ones. I offer animal sessions as well, going into trauma within animals. I might do another animal recording on here at some point. So looking, yes, any current life dramas, but it can be past lives as well. I've had some really lovely results with working with animals. For example, there was a horse. I can't remember why the lady connected. I think it was behavioural issues. It was part of a session for herself, that was it. And then we sort of talked about the horse and behavioural issues. I went into his digestive system. I went into past lives with him. And one of the resulting feedbacks that my client gave me was it stopped his cribbing, which if anybody knows horses and owns horses, they will know that cribbing is quite a notoriously difficult thing to stop. But the cribbing is where sort of horses, they bite down onto stable doors, etc., and chew. Um, yeah, and I had some other sessions with dogs. I remember that I've got some lovely write-ups on Facebook. It was a nice session with a pair of dogs. Again, working through the clients, I sort of meet us not face to face. I do it via a Zoom link. But there was two dogs, didn't particularly interact with each other. I was taken into some trauma where one dog got his jaw caught in the collar of the other one and then sort of nearly strangled said dog. Went into past lives where there was issues around the church and sort of mentioned the dog collar. But yeah, it was interesting because the client immediately, she said, while I was doing the session, they were sort of playing behind the sofa. And she said that was a really unusual thing. But then towards the end, just before I left, the two dogs went out into the garden and they were running and playing with each other in the garden. She said that never happens. So again, there was, yeah, really, really obvious. What I'm trying to say is really obvious releases and obvious healing that can happen even with animals which can't necessarily communicate. I see the clients see big changes immediately with some, which is reassuring, and it does it just a little bit of evidence really that things are shifting and working. I want to try and advertise the animal sessions a little bit more. I offer them at a cheap rate. I still got to think about what I'm going to advertise that going forward. Um, but I want to do a little bit more research on sort of working with animals. Hence, I want to keep the price at a reasonable level for people. So do reach out. It's fascinating anyway, even if your animal hasn't got particular obvious traumas and things that need working on. It's fascinating because I'll get taken into they show me their personalities and they show me stories, and yes, it can be some weird and wonderful past lives, much like us. Some of them are not. So they kind of, they'll show me lives where they've been dogs or cats sort of over and over, or horses. But some can go into galactic experiences, or they show themselves as you Egyptian. Even Egyptian gods sometimes I've seen. It's quite a strange one. I can't really remember. It was an Egyptian princess. I kind of think I sort of I vaguely remember with one dog. It's very Egyptian life. I can't remember the full details. It goes out my head quite quickly. Um, anyway, yes, please find me one-to-ones with the light language. I also do regression therapy, so using more hypnotherapy style techniques. So the client can go into their experiences rather than me doing the work. The client does the work, although obviously I always do a little bit of light language, and it's just quicker for me to clear certain things with the light language. Um, so there is always a little bit of a crossover there. Anyway, I'll disappear. I'll stop waffling. Yeah, please comment, and yeah, if you want, there's more details on my website. Sorry, my website is Louise Rhodes. Um, Louise Rhodes co.uk. Just yeah, and my email address is louise.rhodes8@gmail.com, which is written in little letters there. But I'll try and remember to actually put some details in the comments as well with this. Okay, thank you, and I'll see you again shortly with a crystal that wants to do a recording. Yes, it does.